Your company has just been awarded a contract working for a big Fortune 500 company and you're ready to go. That is until you get a copy of the Master Services Agreement, or MSA, and find out you need a ton more insurance. You call your broker and they break the news that it's going to cost you a lot more than you thought. The good news is they can get most of the requirements done. The bad news is they can't get the $5 million or $10 million of cyber insurance this contract requires. Now what? Hi, I'm Gordon Coyle. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about the risk and insurance issues on the minds of business owners like you. In this video, I'll focus on how you get the high limits of cyber insurance you need to satisfy the MSA for a big contract you may have been just awarded. Some of the principles I talk about here can also apply to other lines of coverage, such as E&O Insurance, also known as professional liability insurance. So, why the huge limits? You're probably wondering, why does a big company need such high limits of coverage, especially for cyber insurance, from a small contractor like me? The answer is that the threats and risks associated with cyber are so big today that large firms are requiring all their contractors to carry these high limits, so that if anything goes wrong with a data or privacy breach or other type of claim, there is sufficient insurance to cover the required notification costs and other related claim costs that go with these events. Why can't my broker get me these high cyber limits? Cyber insurance is still a relatively new type of insurance, and most brokers here in the US have not gained deep expertise around this coverage form. Many brokers are comfortable selling you a policy, but if they're asked to customize that policy or get higher limits, they're pretty perplexed. They'll go to the underwriter who writes your current cyber policy, or the underwriter they normally get quotes from if you haven't purchased cyber yet, and they ask them, hey, I need you to up this policy to $10 million, or I need a $10 million cyber policy. The answer 9 times out of 10 is going to be, sorry, no can do. And that's the extent of the broker's effort. They don't know what to do next. So what's the answer to this problem? The answer is similar to a lot of problems when it comes to business insurance. You need to find and work with an expert in this field. Hopefully, you'll watch this video and reach out to me, as we are experts in cyber insurance. What we have done and we will do for you is construct what we call a tower. This is a combination of policies layered on top of each other to achieve the limits you need. The first policy in the tower is known as your primary policy and will typically have limits of $2 to $3 million. Then all the policies stacked on top of that will follow the terms and conditions of that primary policy. The second layer may be another $2 or $3 million, and so forth until we reach the full $10 million required limit. It may take 4 or 5 or more insurers to build out the limits you need, but we can get this done. You may be asking, why work with the Coyle Group on this? The first reason is market access. We have very broad access to the entire cyber insurance market here in the US and in the Lloyd's marketplace, so we're very confident we can build out a tower for you. The second reason is expertise. Your local broker who said they can't do it probably is not the right person to arrange this accumulation of coverage for you. You need an expert not only to access the marketplace, but also coordinate it so the layers are arranged properly and cost effectively. So there you have it. I hope that gives you some insight into high limits of protection for cyber insurance or your E&O insurance to keep you in compliance with your MSA contracts. If you need help getting this right, I hope you'll reach out to me so we can work for you. Have other questions or issues that I didn't address in this video? Let me know. My contact info is in the description box below, and I'd really love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks.